to be here. Justin Frengia here. What's up? This is being created and shot right now specifically for our leadership only, for leaders only. If you're not a leader, stop watching this immediately. I'm in San Diego right now. With Mike Hobbs, of course, Vitali and Yulia, and we're just excited to share with you our next move. I'll be quite honest, I wasn't looking for nothing, not in any rush, but we came across something that I feel is superior compared to anything else I've witnessed yet in this space. And I'm just excited to present it to you. So over to you, Mike.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I was the same boat. I never wanted to, I actually even sent an email to my whole team literally last week just saying, you know what, I'm just going to start focusing on how to trade, and how to do it yourself. My brother's actually doing mining right now, and he's putting together all these things, the rigs and stuff. And I was just going to that was my next direction. That's what I thought I was going to do. And then Vitali and Justin, they got with me literally yesterday and showed me this project. And I was just like, okay, this is something that our entire team needs to hear about. Because there's a lot of things with the other programs that we've done in the crypto space. Would you guys agree? It's compliance issues because you're giving them money. It's just it's not going to work in the USA or Canada. It just won't work. So what we found here will actually allow you, check this out. You're going to be able to trade cryptocurrency in your own Bittrex account or Binance account. How cool is that? So literally you control the entire process. So here's the worst case scenario. Let's say something happens with what happened to USI Tech, right? Where they pull out of the US or maybe they go out of business or whatever. They have your funds, they have your money, they have your Bitcoin locked up for 140 days or whatever it may be, right? And it was a great program while it was going, but they have the money. With this, check this out. All of your trades, all of your Bitcoin, all of your coins, everything that it does is in your own broker account. So your Bittrex account or your Binance account, and they have two other ones in there right now. And they trade it for you on autopilot. So it's kind of like the Forex robots in the past where they would trade your Forex and your fiat money, but now we can do it with crypto. And we're actually going to show the screen and go through, exactly what I've done. And here's the thing. I don't ever do anything that I don't believe is going to be value to my audience or to the people that follow me. And I don't usually jump this fast onto something, but when here's what happened. I honestly, when I heard about it, I joined and I was like, okay, I'll test it out. And I was actually expecting in my mind, because right now there's not even an affiliate link to join with. You actually this is a manual process. So this is why this is a leader launch. And this is why we're only talking to leaders right now. You literally have to sign people up manually in the back office. That's all they have right now. That's how new this is. That's how, so I was a little bit skeptical at first. So then I got into the back office and I set up my robot literally within 5 minutes. I didn't even watch the tutorial videos. I probably should have watched the tutorial videos, but I literally just set it up in 5 minutes and had trades going in my Bittrex account literally in minutes. And I was like, holy cow. And then now it's and I'll show you my screen here in a little bit, but man, I'm just super pumped about it. And Vitali, do you want to share anything before I actually show them the actual bot and everything? Because that's really what we're here for. We don't want to hype this up. We don't want to do anything crazy here. We just want to show you the actual bot and what got us excited, and then show you a little bit how you can make money with it, how we can transition our USI Tech team over to this. And that's what we'll cover today. So Vitali, any words that you want to say first?
Yeah, I'm right now here at the Business Mastery event in Florida with Tony Robbins. Actually going to meet him in a couple hours, so I'm super excited. He's speaking on the stage, but this is much more important to do this call right now because this grabbed my attention a couple days ago. I've been always looking for different vehicles and ways to help our Bitcoin Walls Club to grow to the next level. And I talked to a lot of CEOs, but I was not impressed, And a couple of days ago, I got introduced to this and I saw it working, and how this trading software, that has been out there in the works for over a year in development is actually working. And I tested it myself. Like, my mind was blown away, because I saw a huge difference between everything else out there that is being offered, which, you give Bitcoin to the company, like Mike Hobbs said, and in the United States and Canada, the legal environment is, kind of like tough, in this sense. And what got my attention, the bigger things, is that you actually own your own Bitcoin and altcoins yourself, because it's the exchanges and you own it on the exchanges, and it never leaves the exchanges. So you wholly have control over your own Bitcoin, and you can withdraw it at any time. So this software, what it actually does, it connects through the API to the 4 major exchanges. They're probably going to be at more right now, but it's Bittrex, Poloniex, HitBTC, and Binance. Those 4 exchanges right now are working and operating. It connects, and then the bot, it starts trading with your Bitcoin and buying different little trades, micro trades, or $100 to $150 worth of trade, and it closes them when it's like 1% or 2% or 3% on the winning side, and it never closes them until it actually wins. So it's a complex algorithm that's been in development, and the beauty of this all is that you actually don't need to know how to trade. It's a valuable skill, and I want everybody to learn that who's interested. But the reality of it is, most people, they want to hang out, have passive income, they want to have fun, they want to go on travel and vacations, they don't want to look at the charts and the graph. But it is super hot. The cryptocurrency revolution is hot. We want to take advantage of this, but most people don't want to and don't need to, and have no desire to master trading and sit in front of the graphs and look at how to trade. So this is the perfect solution. Like here, this trading bot already has its own algorithms that determines and been tested and proven before they decided to even roll it out as a company to people. They've been testing it extensively, and it got really my attention. So this part, and then when I saw that you have an opportunity also to help other people with this and to earn some percentage of all the trades that are going on within your team, this got like wow, this can be a serious residual income that you can build here. And it's a perfect timing to release that. Because a lot of people are kind of searching to know where to go, what to do, who to trust, what directions to go. And I think what we're going to see right now, what Mike is going to show you visually, how the software works, how the trading bot works, how it connects. You're going to all see how it works clearly. You're going to also be blown away. So just pay attention to what Mike is about to share with you right now. And I'm excited to lock arms with you.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm just going to show my screen. Again, we don't want to make this all hypey or anything. So this is show the screen right here. This is actually the bot in action. This is what got me excited, because I literally started using the bot last night. Okay, so literally last night, and it's already done 128 orders in my bot. So 71 are right now open, and 57 have already closed. So trades that have already closed, and every trade that closes is a positive trade. So that's how the bot works. So that's basically how it's going. I'm in a transition because I started with Bittrex. So here's what's cool. You just set up your API with either Bittrex or Binance, and Binance actually is cool. I'm going to show you why here in a minute. But right here are the robots. So with the top package that we recommend, the top robot, you can trade up to $10,000 in your Bittrex or Binance account or whatever exchange that they're having. But here's what's cool. Right here, so let me go down. So if you click, so basically hook up your API key, then you just click add robot right here, and literally let's just do test. And you can see those are the 4 exchanges that they have right now that it hooks right into. And then right here is what happened last night so far. If I'll go, I actually shut this one off last night. And that's what's cool too, is you could shut it off at any moment and it will not do any more trades, and it'll just pause it and and it'll exit the trades for you automatically, but you don't have to keep it going. You can pause it at any time. You can start new bots at any time. You can have unlimited bots in here working for you, right? And you can pause them and do more. But here's the cool thing. If you go to orders here, and now I since I was transitioning over, I started closing my own because I'm just trying to close the Bittrex account out. But a lot of these trades that are closing, like 1.8, 4%, 2%, 0.7, 2%, 2%, 2%, 1%. And I actually did that one. Some of them you can close. What's cool is you can click sell now. So like, for example, I'm trying to get my Bittrex account closed out right now because I'm going all over to Binance. So like, for example, if I see a winning trade that I just want to hurry and close out so I can use my profits somewhere else, I could literally just click on sell now on any of the trades that I want to do. And it's so basically user sold, or you can let the software do it. But check this out. Let me go over to the Binance one that I just did. So I started the Binance one, I believe, this morning. And it's already closing out 2%, 2%, 2%. But the real numbers, let me show you right here. This is where you get excited. Is I have earned over 100, so right here is the profit. That's all that really matters. Does that make sense? Like whether it's like open trades, not trades, but I don't have to do any of the trades. But here's the cool thing. Just in less than a day, and I actually paused that one last night, so it was only going for about 6 hours. I've made $100 on that one robot that I set up in my Bittrex account with only about 8,000 trading. So, because I still have like 2,000 right here available to trade, so I can set up another bot to trade more. So really only 8,000. I don't know what percentage that is. Does anyone want to do the math on that? So 101 divided by 8,000. So we're looking at like 1.2% in literally a matter of hours. Isn't that pretty sweet? Like on actual dollars.
Pretty phenomenal. I set mine up last night before bed. I'm at 1.8% on Binance overall. I got about 15 closed orders and like 80 open or something like that. But it's working, and it was crazy to just wake up and have all these trade wins without me having to do it. I think that's a pretty big deal.
Exactly. So actually, it's right here. There's the percent right there. 1.7 and 1.9. And I just started this one. This one's been going a lot less time. So that's what's pretty cool. Now, here's one thing I really love about this bot, by the way. So it does everything for you. So as you can see, it opens the trades for you. So this opened all these trades this morning because I just started it this morning. And then it closes the trades for you. So you don't do anything. But here's the coolest part. You choose the coins you want. Now, it just automatically fills in 15 for you. But let's say you don't want to invest in like crazy coins. You know, you want to do the ones that are in your portfolio. So check this out. So I added in things like EOS that wasn't in there. I added in Tron. I added in, and you can have more than 15 coins at a time too. So you can just add any of the coins that you would like to own and trade with. And you can put those in your portfolio, and you can take out ones you don't want. So like if you didn't want Ripple in there, you could take it out. If you don't want Litecoin in there, you can take it out. But here's what's cool about this, and this is why I like this. So if I go over to my Binance account, you can see all the coins that it has bought for you already. So like if I go over to my my balances, check this out. So these are all the coins I now own because of that trading bot. And these are all good coins that I like. Isn't that cool? So like all of these coins, I would actually hold on to those coins. Like if I were to buy and just hold, I would hold all these coins. So that's a key feature, because here's what happens. So let's just do like the worst case scenario. Let's say, now obviously I believe the company is going to be way more compliant than anything else we have, because why? They don't hold any of our trading money. We hold it in our account like this. This is all in my account. You guys realize that? So we hold the money. But here's what gets me excited about this is I picked the coins I wanted. So let's say worst case scenario that they, pull out of the US or they close down or whatever happens, right? We never know what's going to happen with these programs, right? But check this out. If they close down and their robot stops, all you have to do is go to your Binance and unhook the API, and you own all these coins. You have lost no money. How cool is that? Like literally no money is lost because they are in the value of your Bitcoin is just spread out into these other coins. So as long as you have the coins that you like, you never lose anything because you would have bought those coins anyway. Does that make sense? Like there's people that buy Litecoin every day. There's people that collect Litecoin, Ethereum, Classic, Ripple, IOTA, all these different ones, right?
So Mike,
isn't that amazing?
if I'm hearing you correctly, not only are we earning, you're also diversifying your portfolio, right?
Well,
so
I mean,
a lot
it's
of these programs out
diversifying.
there gives you the option to earn,
Yep. Well, it's diversified until
but
the
you also
trade
have the
flow.
option.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
That's
you're
amazing.
Yeah. Sorry,
Awesome.
you're cutting out. But yeah, so you're diversifying if you ever stop the bot. Eventually, these trades will close and they'll turn back into Bitcoin. So that's what's cool about the trading platform. So basically, how it works is it trades the different coins for you, and then it closes the coin at a profit above 1%. It never closes below 1%. So here's kind of how this is the way that I kind of see it going. So basically, and I don't know the whole algorithms because this is their bot, this is their proprietary system, right? That's why we pay them to do it, right? So it does the trade, okay? And it's going to start at a negative because that's how all trades start. It starts as a negative because you pay fees to do the trading, right? And then whatever algorithm they had when it they see it going back up or down or however they're doing the bot, when it hits the mark that they hit, so like the 1% mark, it doesn't close the trade at that point if it continues to keep rising. The second that it pulls back, it closes it. So that's why you see...
This is true because I have a 5% return on an Ethereum Classic trade today. I'm like, what? 5%?
Yep. So like, for example, it went past this one went past the 1% mark, and then it started retracing at 1.7, so then it closed. So that's kind of how it works. So then this one, it went all the way up to 2% gain, and then it started retracing, closed. You see what I'm saying? So like there's some of them. I saw one guy who went all the way to 15%. So like basically it just rode the wave until 15%, and then it closed when it started retracing. So it just gives you micro profit 1% earnings, and it doesn't close until it hits 1% unless you close it manually. And you can do that if you're just like, if you want to free up this money to do more trades and you're just like, I'm just going to take the loss, you can do the loss, but the software won't ever make you a loss. And what's beautiful about that is anyone who knows about cryptocurrency, we all know it eventually goes back up. Right? So like, for example, I have a feeling Cardano, even if this stays negative for just like the next day or two, it'll eventually shoot up another 10, 20%. And then this trade will close right when it hits the sell mark. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to close in the green. And that's how all these cryptos are going to close. They're all going to close in the green because that's how crypto works. You know, with Forex, it's not as volatile, so it doesn't ever do it like this, and you don't get as much profit. With cryptocurrency, because it's so volatile, you can make a lot of money with bots like this. And I'm excited about it. So here's how easy it is to set up your bot. I just want to show you this because this is how easy it is. Once you have your API set up, look at this. I could be like Prosperity 2, and I just click on Binance, and I have like about $2,000 to go, right, to available. Just choose the drop down. Now, win-win, that's a long-term one. You never want to do that one because it only does one trade at a time and is really slow. But this one right here, HPSI, amount to invest, and I basically just go and see what I've got. Well, I have quite a bit actually in Binance. I have 1.6 available, so I'm not going to do that. I don't think I have enough. I don't think I can. I think I'm only at somewhere around 0.28 or something available. Oh, too much. So 0.25. I forgot I didn't look. There we go, 0.2. Yep, 0.21 was my thing. So there we go. So I got 0.2 in there, and boom, now I got a new bot rolling, and it's going to do the rest of my $2,000 that I have available to trade. So that bot's going to start up right now, just starting right now. This one's already going. That one I paused because I want to get off of Bittrex because Bittrex doesn't allow you to choose your coins. Binance, you could choose your coins. How cool is that? I mean, I could not believe my eyes. I was like, man, so I can choose the coins I do, and it just looks for the algorithm. So basically that's all there is to it, guys. But the one thing that I'm super excited, and now we can transition into how you guys can make money with this. This is the best comp plan that I can think of that would be compliant and still be able to, like, for example, the one thing I really loved about USI Tech was we made money every time someone rebought the packages, right? Like every time they rebought and they invested more, or not invested, right? They purchased more. Every time they did that, you made more money. And I've seen other bots. Okay. There's other bots out there. There are. And there's crypto bots that you can choose your trades. I haven't seen any auto ones yet, but I've seen other bots out there. But here's the thing. Because it's in their Bittrex account or their Binance account, or because all the trades are over there, how do you earn from those trades? You don't, right? You can't. So those other opportunities, they're just like every other MLM on the planet. You have to, they pay once a month or whatever. And then you make money one time a month from that person. How boring is that? How you know what I mean? Like we don't want to go back to the traditional MLM after coming back from like something like USI Tech where they paid us every single day, right? Well, with this one, here's the beauty of it. The trading bot is a yearly cost. So they have a $2,000 cost for the auto bot, and it's yearly. So they don't have to pay any kind of monthly fees or anything. So it's a yearly cost, $2,000, and you make 15% direct commission and 5% direct commission from them. So like two level unilevel. So basically direct commission and 5% on your downline, whatever they sell, right? They're your frontline sell. So that's a unilevel. Okay. From that $2,000. They also have the binary aspect, so you can build the left-right team like you can normally do, and that's creates urgency, and you can start stacking your leaders right now. And then they have a matrix, which just fills left to right, right? So they kind of got all three of the best of all the comp plans out there on the planet. Like I know that everybody's like unilevel's the best. Well, they have a unilevel, and everybody's like, well, binary is the best. They have a binary. Oh no, matrices are the best. Well, they have a matrix. So they have all three. So now you can't complain because they just threw it all in there, right? But here's where the exciting part is, because that's a yearly cost. There's no monthly cost. So how do you make residual income? Well, it's amazing how you make residual income. You literally, when you make profits, not losses. So for example, if you go to your robot, it takes the whole profit and loss that's going on. So like you look in your account. So all these little losses right here don't count. So basically that goes towards your earnings and stuff. So you don't pay any fee whatsoever until you are actually in profit. So this actually incentivizes them to make you money. So here's how they do it. They charge a 20% fee on everything that you make, like everything that is like in profit, not counting these losses. So basically the losses count towards that, or they do count towards that. So you don't get hit like it's actual true gain. So as soon as so let's say, for example, let's say you make $2,000 this week, then they take 200 of that. And then under earnings right here, it'll take a snapshot. And right now, because we just started, I have a floating profit and loss, so I don't owe anything yet. But as soon as more trades start closing, then I'm going to start seeing what I owe the company. Okay. But here's the beauty of this. they take a snapshot on the 21st. So in, what is it, 2 days from now? And whatever this amount is right here that I owe would be 20% of what I made. So if I made $2,000, it would say I owe $200, or BTC though. It's all Bitcoin. But it would tell me how much Bitcoin I owe. And I have to either pay that with my earnings that I have in the system, or new money, or whatever, however I want to pay it. I have to pay that, or the bot stops. So the bot stops trading for you until you pay your invoice. But why is this cool? Because your whole team is going to be making money from their trades and getting charged this 20%. And then when they pay this fee, it goes into the comp plan and goes to you, to the 3x20 matrix. So basically 20 levels deep, you'll be making money from your team. Now that's pretty awesome, isn't it? So basically you're going to be getting 20 levels of compensation from your team trades. 20 levels of compensation from your team's trades. And what's cool about that is you never make any money from them unless they make money. And you never pay any money unless you make money. So the company never makes any money unless you make money. So that's why this bot is such a unique one than the marketplace. Because like I said, the marketplace has other bots, but you can't make money from people's trades because why? Because it's in their Binance account, just like this one is. But now you can, because they're charging a 20% fee for using the bot, and that 20% goes into the comp plan in multiple ways. So it goes into the matrix and also goes into leadership bonuses, which you can look at. We'll just put a PDF document. Just keep in mind that it's not 100% accurate. They're probably going to update it. You can get this PDF document from one of us. But yeah, they have the matrix, they have the binary, they have the leadership bonuses. But bottom line, guys, is this is to me, the most compliant thing for the USA and Canada and all around the world, because they don't touch your trading money ever. They never touch your money. It's always in your account. If the company went down, I don't think they'll go down. I mean, one of the owners is a big guy from Big Club Network. And I don't think he was an owner of that, but he was a big guy over there. They've already built this 6,000 people team in just Mexico, right? So like it's crazy. It's blowing up in Mexico. They actually have everything in Spanish. They have everything already in Spanish, which is kind of crazy. I never thought, like, if you go to the tutorials, check this out. Like all the tutorials are in Spanish and English. So it's like, if you have a Spanish team, boom, they're going to be excited, because this is amazing. So anyway, I want to pass it back to Justin for any thoughts or any questions that you want me to clarify. But really the bottom line is we just want to start positioning our team right now. This is a position stage. So let's get you positioned so that we can launch this to the whole world and get you going.
Yeah, very well said. I don't really have nothing to add to that. It's simple and clean. Everybody wins. I've been searching for something to just help everybody, and everyone's learning trading right now. It's the hottest thing. So Done For You is just stepping it up to the next level. So now everybody will have a Done For You bot to do it, because I know personally I had no interest in day trading because it's tedious. I don't like that. Like thinking about like 20 different trades going on, I would go nuts. But here, I set it up before I went to bed, and it trades for me, and I'm winning. I'm multiplying my Bitcoin. But the bigger picture for me as a team builder, every single person on our team is going to win. And when you help your team win, you will always win. You know what I mean? So I know our team combined, like if you look at Mike Hobbs, Vitaly, and myself, we have big teams. We're very influential. So we already have the organizations ready to plug in. So by you taking action, you have like a first mover's advantage. Again, we're only sharing this with leaders right now before we roll it out to all of our list, all of our teams, etc. So by positioning yourself now, it's a very smart thing. And I'll leave it at that and pass it to Vital.
Awesome. Well said, Mike. Absolutely. I'm super excited to roll it out to the world and blow it up. You know, you hit it on the nail and showed everything about how the software works, and everybody wins here. So this is exciting. When people win, everybody's happy. And you know, it's kind of like a snowball effect. You know, when those trades, when you start to grow bigger and bigger, and more people get involved and do those tradings, like initially it may not seem like a lot, but when you have hundreds of trades and you have hundreds and hundreds of people doing those hundreds of trades every day, you know, the matrix and the volume of the trading or those 20% fees on the wins, it will start to add up. So I think at this point, yeah, well, right now this call is for leaders, and once you start positioning in the binary, the leaders, and like Justin said, we have big teams and definitely help you out with that, with the team building aspect of things. So just let's cover, Mike, you know, the process of what the person needs to do to sign up, how to get started, what are the different packages. They can come to different levels of the software, what's the difference in between them, and how they can actually get started.
Yeah, so for right now, let's just get everybody. So like right here on the screen, I don't know if you guys can see the screen. Yeah, you can. Okay, so right now, all of us, we came in at the top package because it allows us to trade up to $10,000. And if you want to do more than 10,000, you can have multiple accounts. I know in their document under compliance. And just so you guys know, they can't guarantee anything as a company, because think about it, their trading bot is a bot and it's trading the market, and the market's in your account, right? So there's never a guarantee of income, but all we can tell you is what we have done. And so far it's been amazing. And you can't guarantee that anything in any company, in any industry, in anything. So don't expect any guarantees ever in your entire life, right? But they said you could create up to 31 positions. I don't really recommend 31 positions, but I guess if you had like $1 million or something and you just wanted to trade a lot of money, each account can trade $10,000, but it's going to cost you $2,000 per account. So you're welcome to have up to 31 accounts times 2,000 if you want. If you have, what is that? How much is that? $31,000? No, that would be like, how much money would that be? 10,000 times 31?
It's 62,000, something like that, dollars for the 30 accounts,
so
and you can trade.
Yeah. So you would be $310,000 worth of trading. So you can trade up to $310,000 if you have 31 accounts. I don't recommend 31 accounts. I have 3. Most people will have 1 because it's just easier to manage, and you know, whatever. But it is binary. So if you do decide, if you want to build 3, get the triangle thing, you know, 1 left, 1 right, and then build under those 2. That's totally optional. But here's what I would recommend everybody do, especially right now, is at least lock in 1 spot with the $2,000 auto bot, because you want this to be auto trading for you, and you want to show results. Because the thing is, if you don't show results, your team is going to be like, what are you doing, right? So you definitely want to show them results, like I did last night, and get my robot going. So how you do that right now, and this is the crazy thing, they don't have an affiliate link. Now, they told us that it's coming from the leadership above us. You know, they're coming, they're working on it. I think the company's only been in existence for 6 months, kind of on the down low in Mexico, right? So bottom line is, we have to manually put you in. Just basically, I have to go in my back office. I have to click on network, and same with Justin, Vitaly, anybody who's sharing this video with you. They have to manually go in and click binary and place you where they want you. And we'll have a training on that, on how to do that. There is already a training on how to do that. So I'm not going to walk through that right now. But what the process is we're going to click on our wallet. I'm going to click add available, and it's going to give us a Bitcoin wallet for my back office. So like, for example, you're going to get with whoever invited you to this video. You're going to get their wallet address. So you're going to have them click add available. They're going to get their wallet address, and you're going to send them about $2,030 off.
Can I advise sending a little more? Because yesterday I used my Trezor to send 2040 and it was short because maybe the fees, I don't know. So maybe up it a little to make sure that they send enough.
Yeah, so it'll be about 2030 if you use the Google calculator.
Okay, I use Trezor, which is off, I guess, a little different.
Yeah, so what I would recommend everybody do is go to Google and just use their calculator, because I actually I look. So if I click here now, no one go to this address. Okay, but right here, where does it show there it is. See 1215. All right, and then if you see right there, it's pretty close.
Okay,
11. So I think that's pretty close. So yeah, so just 2030, 2040, 2050, whatever you want to send, just send a little bit extra than 2,000 because it costs 2,000 for the robot. But we want to send a little bit extra because Bitcoin fluctuates between exchanges. We don't know the exact exchange rate they're going to be using in the back office at the moment that it goes. So I would recommend using the Google calculator and then just typing in 2030 and then sending that amount of Bitcoin to your sponsor's wallet inside their back office. So you have to let them know that they need to click add available and then get their address and give it to you. Okay. And then you send them the money, and then this is what they need to do. They need to go into the network and place you in their binary tree with this information right here. So you need to give this information to your sponsor as well on a personal level. So first name, last name, email, birthday. They have it switched, so day first, then month. Mobile phone, username, only 12 characters. Okay, no spaces and all that crazy stuff. Security question. Now, this is one that we just picked. What is your first pet? Just because we don't want to know any like crazy private information. We don't want you sending that to everybody. So just make something up here. Give that to your sponsor. And then country and your address, city, state, and zip code. And then with that information, they can literally place you in the binary tree by just clicking on the binary tree, clicking on this, like wherever position that it's going, and then filling out your information. So then they would put their own username here. So like if, for example, if someone was joining me, I would put my name there. And then I would go down and I would fill out that person's information, and I would pay using the $2,000 option, and just and then go down here and then choose where I want to pay it from. So most likely be in the cash area and then register. So that's all in the back end. You can go through the training on that. There are different levels in here, but I want to give you a word of caution and warning. Okay. The $100 is a complete waste of money because it doesn't put you in, and I know some people are going to try because I did it. I just hurried and paid $100 for one person that I wanted to put into the binary, and I wasted $100 because it gives them no product. It doesn't put them in the matrix, so they can't earn any residual income. And it's worthless, right? So the 2,000 gives you what we have, the 10,000 buying power in our robot. The 500 gives you 2,500 buying power. So I guess if you're strapped for cash or whatever, you could do the 500, but all of us went to 2,000. Comp plan is the same between these two. The 100 doesn't have a comp plan. It just has the binary, which is lame. You know, like you want the direct sale. I don't know about you guys, but when you make a sale, Justin, would you like to get paid on that?
Absolutely. To me, that's the most important because I'm a builder.
You get 0% on all your sales if you do that. All you get is the binary if you do the 100. And the binary is the worst part of the whole comp plan. You know, I mean, you'll make the most amount of money from that, but from like a leader standpoint, you want to make money on all your sales, you know? So anyway, so just do that. So basically the call to action here really is to send 2030 based off the Google calculator worth of Bitcoin to your sponsor's back office. give them the information. We'll lock you in manually right now, and then when they give us the affiliate links, it'll be a lot easier, and we'll be able to duplicate it down to the whole team a little bit easier. But I know with the various systems that we're all a part of, and teams and groups and stuff, we're all going to be implementing probably a Google Doc eventually for other team members to get started. But right now we're just doing everything on a personal level, onesies, one by one, placing you in the best spot available, and we're going to rock it out as a leader. You know, all of us should we should all jump on it now before the whole world and before our whole team kind of just scatters to these crazy opportunities that are not legit. You know, we want something legit. We want something that's compliant. And I personally believe, and I'll stop the share here, I personally believe this is the most compliant for the USA and Canada folks. You can do those other things, and you can give other companies your money, and outside the country, like if you're living in another country, you can give your money to a company. But who would want to do that when you find out that, okay, if I can send my money to them and they hold it for me and do all the trading for me, and I can't ever pull that out if I wanted it, and then you find out about something like this where you control the entire money. If I wanted to stop the bot, I just click stop bot and unhook the API, and I have all the coins that it bought. Every single coin, because it's in my account. I don't lose a single penny. Not a single penny. The company can crash tomorrow. Don't lose a single penny. The company could start doing bad trades. I just click stop bot. Don't lose anything, right? So bottom line is, you know, I think this is the most compliant for USA and Canada. And with it being the most compliant in USA and Canada, it will be compliant around the rest of the world. And the rest of the world can also sell it to USA and Canada, right? So that's the key thing, is we want something that's global. We don't want to be like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be like trying to sell things like, oh, we got to avoid that state, or we got to avoid that country, or we got to avoid that. I'd rather just have something that everybody can do, everybody controls, and we don't have to worry about anyone losing money. Because, I mean, obviously we can't guarantee you won't lose money if they do like bad trades or whatever, but every trade they do closes in green. And it just waits until crypto goes back up, till it closes in green. So I don't see how you guys can lose with this. So with that being said, guys, we're going to call it a wrap. I know we went a little longer probably than we wanted to, but I think we got the point across, and let's get this.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike and Jesse.
You guys.
We are super excited to roll it out. That it's open, global, United States, Canada, all countries, compliant, legal. You control the money, and just looking forward for the next months, what the bot is going to perform with the hundreds of trades every week, and closing a lot of them for a win, and seeing people win. That's really exciting. So before we really blow it up fast, like, we're going to obviously prepare a lot of materials and marketing materials for our teams. Right now we are doing like little soft pre-launch for leaders only.
You are looking to add it to Bitcoin's Wealth Hub as well. So just keep in mind that there's going to be, we're looking at over 100,000 people.
Yeah. So right now you're watching this, either get back with Mike Hobbs, or Justin Vrenja, or myself, or anybody who referred you to this video, and they'll plug you in to this. And if you have any questions, I'm sure we'll open like a little Facebook chat group or something that for support. For people, and keep in touch.
All right, guys. Have a great day. See you guys in the training.